While I'm not ready to start a Discovery Channel show on how to survive in the wilderness, I do have a fair amount of wilderness and survival and camping experience. I've mostly only done warm weather camping, working with teenaged groups where we did in fact pack all of our food, backpack, cook the food over the stove, and those types of things, as opposed to the cold weather where you really worry about freezing to death or any of that kind of stuff, more as a function of we didn't run camp program in the winter for teens. But I grew up on a farm and played in the woods in the country, and so I'm very much aware of which leaves cause you to have horrible rashes or sting you with nettles, and which things you could eat if you wanted to. And I grew up, shooting a bow and arrow and having an air rifle and a regular rifle, and so programs that offer those things I can definitely participate in. Riflery is becoming less and less common in camping environments, and as people become more and more gun shy, so that's understandable if you don't have that as part of your program, but it is something that I have experience with. I've worked around horses quite a bit. I wouldn't want to teach an equestrian program, but I could certainly care for horses in the off-season or assist in the teaching of equestrian programs. I've never learned to ride English style. Everything I've ever had a horn on the saddle, but and I don't think I would want to do steeple chase, but I could definitely work around horses, and horses don't scare me. I grew up around livestock. I've done pigs and cows, and those aren't part of every camp, but more and more there are farm camps out there, so if that is part of your program, I'm aware. Growing up on the farm, I'm also very familiar with the maintenance and care of machinery. You had to fix the tractor, change the oil in the tractor, do those kinds of basic maintenance on the equipment that was on the farm, and including diagnosis of diesel engines and some of those kinds of things. I don't know that you'd find as many people that have that kind of experience plus the management experience that I have in a candidate. It typically seems these days that most of the people that have gone on to management and things of that nature didn't do the growing up in rural America, and so while there are some of those, I think that that does make me a little rarer than some people, and it really lets me be a hands-on manager or director in that I can do paperwork, I can write grants, I can shake hands and kiss babies in order to do fundraising, and I can resolve the issues that come up between the staff, but I can also pitch in when the power's out, when the tractor is broken and the snow needs plowed, those kinds of things that you may not find in as many candidates.